Last year we bought a second home in London, in Kingston Upon Thames specifically. And, you know, when most people think of London, what kind of stuff do they think of?
Big Ben.
Parliament buildings.
London Eye.
Right. So,
double-decker buses.
Right. But that's not where we chose as our base. In the UK, we chose this town's outer borough of London called Kingston Upon Thames.
So today we want to tell you about why we fell in love with Kingston and why we chose it as our second home here in London.
The borough that's right next door is Richmond upon Thames, which you might be familiar with from Ted Lasso.
And we're not alone of our love for Kingston. Lots of celebrities live in the area. Spider-Man lives here, along with Mary Jane.
So Tom Holland was born and raised in Kingston and then rumored to have bought a house together with Zendaya. And there's other celebrities who live here. It's a great place, but we're going to show you why. So let's get to it. So this is one of the big reasons why we love Kingston, is that it's right on the River Thames and it's got this whole riverside vibe that is just so relaxed and chill, and it's just so pleasant.
Yeah, one of the reasons we like it down here, it almost has a holiday feel to it. Lots of restaurants, people around, pubs, boats going by all the time.
Swans and the
cyclists
geese
going by all the time.
There's lots of buzz, but it's not like the central London buzz. It's just sort of this more relaxed, but yeah, like a holiday kind of, we're on vacation all the time feeling, which is awesome.
Because we're on holidays.
So another thing that we absolutely love about Kingston is all of the places to eat and drink, like so many places to go for food and to eat out.
London being very cosmopolitan, and you want Indian food or Chinese food or your classic pub food or gastropub, as Marx likes to call it. And then there's lots of American food here as well. One of the really popular places in Kingston is Poor Boys, which is a take on Louisiana style po' boy sandwiches.
I mean, there's lots of pubs, of course. The oldest pub in Kingston is called the Druid's Head, and apparently it's actually where Jerome K. Jerome wrote the book 3 Men in a Boat.
A lot of the old pubs used to also be inns, so they would stay there as well. It's one of our favorite things to do, is just come to a pub and have comfort food and a pint.
Along the river, there's tons of restaurants, all different kinds of varieties. There's an Indian food restaurant that we love, and French restaurant, and just so much variety. And also then of course there's so many cafes and places to go for tea in town. And I really love all of the little tea places that are in the department stores. You can get a really nice cream tea or afternoon tea.
There's always a cup of tea ready for you around every corner here. Large Turkish influence, so you get lots of shawarmas and hummus. It's fantastic for that sort of thing. So really something for everyone. And Kim and I don't always agree on what we want to eat, so lots of choice. And that's before we even get into what the grocery stores offer as well.
Oh yeah, right. Marks and Spencer Food Hall is my happy place. Another thing that we both love actually about Kingston is all of the amazing shopping. So right now we're in the ancient marketplace of Kingston. There's been a market here in this spot since what?
13th century.
Yeah, 13th century.
Dating back to the first king of England.
There were seven Saxon kings crowned here. It's considered to be the birthplace of England.
Actually, this building behind us here, that's Guildhall, and right in front of that is the King's Tun, which is the stone that they coronated the first seven kings.
Yeah.
You could fact check us on the history here, but something like that.
Every day there's fresh fruit and vegetable direct from the vendors.
The square we're in, when we were here Christmas last year, it's filled up with Christmas markets as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there have been ancient markets here for over 700 years, but there are still markets here today.
And then the high street is totally pedestrianized, and there's all the shops that you would find in central London, but just really close to where we are and just so easily accessible, and it's all pedestrian, which makes it just such a pleasant shopping experience.
One One of the things that we were looking for in a location was something that would be nice and central to all the sites that we love about London. And the thing with London is there's no one borough that has everything, so you're really always on a tube or a train. One of the things that Kingston offers us is not only does it have the nice riverside and loads of cafes and pedestrian area for walking, but there is a train that goes directly into London to Waterloo in about 30 minutes.
I mean, it's just really easy to access central London and everything that central London has to offer, like West End shows and all the shopping and all the sites and everything, and then hop back to our little riverside oasis here in Kingston.
Or get lost on the tube and explore all over, the West End or wherever you'd like to go.
Other things that is just so great about this area of London and of the UK is that there's so many things to do, lots of activities and fun things to do, cultural stuff, recreation, tons of sports.
Golf, tennis, all the British things like rowing, because we're on the Thames, we see rowers go by all the time. Paddleboarding is really big. Yeah.
There's just a couple, I just walked into a ditch, and there's a couple of tennis courts really close to us. And then there's all these royal parks. I mean, the walking is really my favorite thing.
We're in Bushy Park right now.
Yeah, which is right by Hampton Court Palace. So absolutely massive parks where you can just walk forever, and there's deer. There's a lot of nature that you can easily access. And then there's the palace, right? Hampton Court
Palace is a walk away. Actually, you can walk through Bushy Park to get there. And what's nice for us, being from the West Coast in North America, there are no cougars or bears lurking in these tall grasses. So we can walk with children and not worry about one of them being taken away.
Exactly.
Or us, for that matter.
Today, we are going to watch a polo match. I'm super excited about this because this is definitely something that I have never experienced before. We're going to bring you along with us and see what we can learn about polo. Okay, so here's our picnic. Okay, oh, we got so much good stuff. We got food, of course. Got eggs from Marks and Spencer. Got a little bit of prosecco and fresh pasties. And yeah, this picnic is sponsored by Marks and Spencer. The players are playing out on the pitch. It's great to watch. Very exciting. The horses are amazing. So beautiful.
On our way to Hampton Court Palace, which isn't too far away from where we are, and we're off to see jousting
and falconry.
I'm
very excited about seeing the falcons with caps on.